Hi, it's Stefania, and we're back with another story. Uncle Wiggily's Adventures, the next chapter. Uncle Wiggily and Grandpa Goosey. Do you remember in the last Uncle Wiggily adventure, Uncle Wiggily had made cherry pies. One for him, one for Grandpa Goosey, and one for the elephant. Who was the one who got the cherries out of the tree because Uncle Wiggily and Grandpa Goosey couldn't reach them? Now, we're off on another adventure. Uncle Wiggily and Grandpa Goosey. One day, not very long after the elephant had picked the cherries off the tree so that Uncle Wiggily could make the cherry pies for Grandpa Goosey, the three friends were traveling along together through a deep, dark, dismal woods. "Where are we going?" asked the elephant, who had run away from the circus man to travel by himself. "Oh, to some place where we may find our fortune," said the old gentleman rabbit. "I would much rather find some snails to eat," said Grandfather Goosey Gander, the old gentleman duck, as I shall call him for short, "for I am very hungry." "What is that?" cried the rabbit. "Hungry after the nice pie I made for you?" "Oh, that was some time ago. I could eat another pie right now," spoke the old duck. But there wasn't any pie for him, so he had to eat a cornmeal sandwich with watercress salad on. And Uncle Wiggily ate some carrots and cabbage, and the elephant ate a lot of grass from a field. Oh, big, 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 big amount. Maybe 10 buckets full, I guess. Then, all at once, as they were walking along over a bridge, a man suddenly jumped out from behind the tree and cried, "Oh, now you won't get away from me, Mr. Elephant. This time I am surely going to take you back to the circus." And with that he threw a rope around the elephant's trunk and led him away. The elephant cried so many tears that there was a muddy puddle right near the bridge, and the big animal begged to be allowed to stay with Uncle Wiggily and Grandpa Goosey Gander. But the man said it could not be done. "Well, then, you and I will have to go on together," cried the old gentleman rabbit to the duck after a bit. "Perhaps we may find our fortune." "I think I could make money calling honk, honk on an automobile," said Grandfather. "Jimmy Wibble Wobble once did that for a man. I think I'll look for a nice automobile gentleman to work for. And if I get money enough, we'll be rich." Well, he looked and looked, but no one seemed to want an old duck for an auto horn, and the rabbit and Grandfather Goosey Gander kept on traveling together over the fields and through the woods. Pretty soon they came to a place where a June bug was sitting on the edge of a stone wall, buzzing his wings. "Let's ask him where we can find our fortunes," said Uncle Wiggily. So they asked the bug. "Well," replied the buzzing creature, "I am not sure, but a little way from here are two roads. One or the other might bring you to your fortune. One goes to the right, the other goes to the left hand." "We will take the left-hand road," said Uncle Wiggily. "We will go down that for some distance, and if we do not find a pot of gold or some ice cream cones at the end of it, we will come back and try the other road." So Uncle Wiggily and Grandfather Goosey Gander went down the left road. On and on they went, walking in the dust when there was any dust, and in the mud when there was any mud, but they didn't find any gold. "Oh, let's go back and try the other road," said the rabbit gentleman after a bit. "Perhaps that will be better." So back they went, stopping on the way to look at a big apple tree to see if there were any ripe apples on it, but there were none, so they didn't eat any. And I hope you do the same. Never eat green apples unless they're supposed to be green. Never, never, never. If they're supposed to be red, don't eat them when they're green. Wait until they're ripe. Well, by and by, after a while, not so very long, Uncle Wiggily, who was hopping along on his crutch, suddenly exclaimed, "Oh, oh, I've lost my case. What shall I do? I can't go on without it, for it has our lunch in it." "I think you left it under the green apple tree," said the duck. "You better go back for it, and I will wait here in the shade." For Grandfather Goosey knew the rabbit could hop faster than he could waddle. Back Uncle Wiggily started, and surely enough, he found his case under the apple tree, where he had forgotten it. He picked it up and was walking along with it back to where Grandfather Goosey Gander was waiting for him, when all of a sudden, out from behind a stump came, who do you think? Jenny Chipmunk, with a basket of popcorn balls. "Oh, Uncle Wiggily," she exclaimed, "don't you want to buy some popcorn balls? Our church is having a little fair, and we are all trying to earn some money. I am selling popcorn to help the little children buy red-colored handkerchiefs." "Of course, I'll take some," said the old gentleman rabbit. "Popcorn balls, I mean, not children or handkerchiefs," he said quickly. So he bought a pink one, and a white one, and a chocolate-colored one, popcorn balls, you know, and put them in his case. Then Uncle Wiggily sent his love to Sammy and Susie Littletail by Jenny Chipmunk, and off he started to go back to where Grandfather Goosey Gander was waiting for him. Well, something terrible was happening to the old gentleman duck. I'll tell you all about it. No sooner had the rabbit gotten near the shady tree under which Grandfather Gentleman was resting when he heard a cry. "Help! Help! Help!" "Quack!" called the duck. "Oh, help me quickly, somebody!" "What is the matter?" asked Uncle Wiggily, limping along as fast as he could. "Oh, a bad snake has caught me!" cried the duck. "He has wound himself around my legs, and I can't walk. And he's going to eat me up. He jumped on me out of the bushes. He will eat me." "He shall never do that," cried the rabbit bravely. "I will save you." So he ran up to that snake, but the snake stuck out his tongue like a fork at the rabbit, and Uncle Wiggily was frightened. Then he tried to hit the snake with a stick, but the crawly creature hid behind Grandfather Goosey, and so got out of the way. "I have it," suddenly cried Uncle Wiggily. "The popcorn balls! Snakes love them! I'll make him eat them, and then he'll let Grandpa Goosey go." So from his case, the brave rabbit took the red and the white and the chocolate-colored popcorn balls, and he rolled them along the ground close to the snake's nose. And the snake smelled them, and he was so hungry for them that he uncoiled himself from Grandfather Goosey's legs and let the old gentleman duck go. And the snake chased after the corn balls and ate them all up. And then He didn't want anything more for a long while, and he went to sleep. How long do you think a snake would go to sleep? Well, this snake went to sleep for 6 months and dreamed about turning into a hoop. And so he didn't bother anybody. So Uncle Wiggily saves the day again, didn't he? That's how he saved Grandfather Goosey. And then they were able to continue merrily along their way and pretty much not afraid of anything. But next time round, we're going to find out about Uncle Wiggily and the ice cream cones. What in the world is Uncle Wiggily going to do with ice cream cones besides eat them? We'll have to wait and see, won't we? And if you want to know when the next episode is out and find out what Uncle Wiggily's going to do with those ice cream cones, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification button so that way YouTube will let you know the next episode is ready. And if you want to have some nice stories in the meantime, pop over to the channel and have a look at the playlists. We've got plenty of stories, short stories, longer stories. We got songs. We got tongue twisters. We got riddles. It's all there. It's all happening. Pop over there, see what you can see, and be sure to subscribe, because I want to see you again, please. Bye. Stay well. Be good.